What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? So today is November 3rd, 2024, and look who's back. Again, every week we start with EV and HQ, but I'm sure everyone likes that because they have supplied us with some amazing ass deals. So earlier this week, they got more Nightfall boxes, and as you see here, it says $179.99. Sold out pretty quick on Nick Strength the Pokemon stream. I let people know about it, and yeah, it sold out pretty quick. Earlier in that same day, though, it was $159.99. So I picked up a bundle of 5 of these, so that is exciting. More Nightfall, the better. Okay, let's head over to Hello Kitty. Yeah, they still have 13 boxes available, the pink boxes that no one cares about now because we know there's not very much value in there except for alternate art, numbered cards that no one even knew existed and there's no way to really prove it, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, 13 left if you want one. I mean, there's got to be a lot more out there we just don't know about. Maybe it's in the inventory list, I don't know, but there's got to be a ton of these out there still. Okay, so let's check out what's going on with Cryptid Nation First Edition booster boxes. November 3rd, 2024. In auction, there's one that sold for $152.50, and another one that's damaged, but a lot of them were damaged, no big deal. The cards will be fine. Sold in auction for $142.50. Okay, let's start right into it with some Topps Chrome. There's going to be a lot of Topps Chrome in this video. It's been selling quite a bit. Same with playtester cards. Should almost do like a battle between Topps Chrome cards and playtesters. But anyways, we got the Chapter 1 cover, Gold Refractor, so serialized 29 out of 50. Buy now for $75. Next we have a first sighting, Sam Sinclair, PSA 9 from Top Series 0. Serialized out of 99. Sold for $80 in auction. I guess one big question we're going to have for the new MetaZoo is Sam Sinclair going to be obsolete? So let's say he is obsolete. Say they don't keep the same story and Sam Sinclair is not part of MetaZoo anymore. Is that going to make him more valuable or less valuable to collect? So that's a question at the end I'll hopefully come back to. Next we have Bigfoot's first sighting, $86 as a PSA 9, serialized 68 out of 99. That's a pretty sweet card for $86 already graded. Here we had to buy it now, $500 American for all different, all 4 different native booster boxes, all the different artworks. So take a look right here. Which is your favorite? Mine's the one with the black border. This one looks pretty cool too. This is pretty. They're all good. I mean, there's none that suck. I just like this because it's got the black border. But yeah, so all 4 of those boxes, every different booster box art for $500. Here we have 2 packs of the Disclosure Files for $33.88. And 1 MetaZoo Dark Tower Caster Pack. There's some pretty crazy stuff in there. $47 in auction. Next we have 3 blisters for the fan art set, the very first one, 2021. You get Bloody Mary in here. $12.27. This was a steal of a deal. I think this was an extremely good deal. And then we have Bloody Mary. That's the best card you can pull out of those packs. PSA 9 sold for only $15.50. Steal of a deal. This is going to be one of the more, I don't know, when a new fan base comes in, if they find out about Bloody Mary and it's a fan art card, I mean, this is going to be very popular, I think. It's one of my favorite cards. Here we have Buy It Now, Topps Chrome, Cryptid Camera, Gold Refractor, Chaos Crystal. Sold for $70. Here we have Tizerac, serialized out of 25, the Orange Refractor from Topps Chrome. Sold as a buy now for $100. Babe the Blue Ox, Topps Chrome, serialized out of 50, Gold Refractor, sold for $50 as a buy it now. Here's a steal of a deal. So it's a Battles card, Hodag versus Slide Rock Bolter. I love this card. Hodag is laying the smackdown on him. I know I said the last video too, but that's crazy artwork. For $30, actually it was less. It was or best offer. I mean, that's a Gold Refractor that's serialized out of 50. That's awesome. Here we have a Jersey Devil serialized out of 25. So Topps Chrome, Orange Refractor, sold for $70. And then we have another jersey, the Jersey Devil. Is this the alternate art? Yeah, this is the alternate art in Topps Chrome. Also sold for $70 as the Orange Refractor serialized out of 25. So that's pretty cool. Okay, for the next few auctions, we're going to travel to Australia. Australia has quite a few auctions in today's video. So they had a Kickstarter booster box in the acrylic case included. Sold for $1,819.47 American in auction. Very nice, and that was on October 29th, 2024. Next we have Keroppi, that's from the Sanrio collaboration with MetaZoo, all Hello Kitty's friends with Chromie's Cryptid Carnival. So Keroppi Sold for $73.79 as a PSA 10. And Cinemo Roll sold for $96.75 as a PSA 10. Here's a crazy one. So it's the New York Comic Con, the plushie. So you get a plushie and you would get this card. So this is the purple one, as you can see here, Carnival Purple, with a ton of doodles and autographs. So for $72.80. So it's just an authenticated card that comes with the plush. But pretty cool with all the autographs. It looks really nice. And then the Hello Kitty, that's the main promo card that everyone's chasing. PSA 10. So for $202 American in auction in Australia. Okay, I hope you like Grim Reaper, because Australia had a lot of Grim Reaper sales coming up here. This is going to be a lot of fun. So Hero Quest Grim Reaper, PSA 10, sold for $84.94 American in auction. Let's take a look. Pretty cool, unique artwork. Then we have a Playtester Grim Reaper, PSA 8, in auction, sold for $71.82. Then we have an unredeemed skateboard promo, the collaboration between MetaZoo and Revive, so the Nightfall set. $33.45 as a PSA 9 in auction. Bear Walker Skateboards promo. This actually looked really nice. PSA 9 sold for $59.69. Take a look here. Yeah, that's really nice. And then we have first edition Green Reaper with a doodle and auto, PSA 9 auto authenticated. Sold for $32.80 American. Whoa, anyone just see that shift? Look. Over there. Over there. That's awesome. Okay, let's see how cool this looks when I switch back and forth. Boom. 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 Anyways, I'm done having my fun. So this one sold for $50.90. Oh, it's a PSA 10 though. So the authenticated auto PSA 9 sold for $32.80, but as a PSA 10 sold for $50.50. And then we have a Collecticon stamped Grim Reaper PSA 9. Sold for $116.42 in auction. And then, holy shit, we got a sample Grim Reaper. CGC 10, Gem Mint. Yeah, $951.06 in auction. Don't see these too often. Especially in a really good grade, too. But we're not leaving Australia yet. We still have the Casters Cup player stamped. So that's right down there. That's the player stamp. Promo CGC Gem Mint 10. Sold for $134.13 in auction. As well, we have the poker chip for Grim Reaper. So I guess we did have more Grim Reaper from Australia. PSA 10, the poker chip sold for $30.17. And still in Australia, we had a PSA 9 box topper, second edition, sold for $23.61. I mean, if it was a PSA 10, I can maybe rationalize that, but you could buy a booster box for that price and guaranteed to get a box topper that's probably in the exact same PSA 9 condition. So I don't understand grading these packs. I mean, how do they determine this is not? Look at all the crinkling here. It's not flat here. I mean, come on. This has got to be like a PSA 7 at best. What's going on down here? Like, really? Okay, we're going to zoom right in on that. Come on. That is like... How do you get less than a PSA 9? Look at this alone. Just this area. I mean... Oh, and right over here too. I mean, there's crinkles and creases, and you can't even flatten that out. That would always be there. This box topper looks no different than any box topper that'll come out of a box, so you may as well just buy the whole box and get all those packs too. Now here we have the MetaZoo Cryptonation times Top Series 0 collaboration card. PSA 9 sold as a buy now for $50. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but every week PSA, like the eBay seller PSA, has a ton of MetaZoo cards on auction. It's crazy. So here we have a full hollow growth, but it only comes as full hollow. Kickstarter, PSA 10, sold for $57 in auction. Here we have Bigfoot, the Kickstarter special MetaZoo in-house hollow foil. There's only probably about 4 or 5 of these cards that exist with this hollow foil on it. PSA 8 sold for $56 in auction. Here we have the bronze MetaZoo supporter medal. PSA 10 sold for $72 in auction. Here's a steal of a deal. Nightfall booster box in auction sold for $30 American. Okay, now we're going to head back to Australia one more time. So we got a second edition Cryptonation booster box sold for $20.33 American in auction. And then we have a second edition booster box. Well, where's the price? It's gone. I think it was like $26. I know I saw this before it disappeared on my screen. But yeah, but it's got the sticker. It's got that NFT sticker, which means Jack Squat. I've opened up one of these and I got a full holo and a reverse holo Mothman out of it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you see an NFT sticker, that means nothing. It just means you have a sticker on the box that looks cool. Except for Seance, if you have a Seance NFT box, that means it's not mappable. You might actually get something good out of it. Alright, here we have a Nightfall booster box in Australia that sold for $38.70 in auction. Then a Wilderness booster box, holy moly, sold for $32.80. They should check out EV and HQ. I don't know how much the shipping is to Australia, but on EV and HQ you can get 5 Wilderness boxes for $80. So, oh, and UFO, same thing, in auction, sold for $32.80. You can get what, 5 UFO booster boxes from EV and HQ for $50 American? So, but I imagine the shipping to Australia is a whole different story. And then a box of Seance in Australia in auction sold for $33.45. Here's one of the Valentine's Day promo boxes, sold for $20.33. The fan art blisters. You get both of them for $25.58. Here's the Kickstarter, the WPT World Poker Tour Kickstarter box. So you're going to get 10 promo cards in there. And there's only 12 promos in the set. So $14.76. If anyone made it to this part in the video, does anyone remember when Charlie in Nick Strength and Pokemon's interview said, hey, I'm not just going to come out with a 12 card set. I wonder if he was making fun of this, like he was making a joke about this, because this is a 12 card promo set, but you get 10 cards in this box, so you can almost get the whole set in each box. Pretty close anyways, but I wonder if that's what he was referring to when he made that comment, or if it's just a coincidence. Here we have the 2021 MetaZoo Christmas promo box, so you're going to get 10 packs in here as well. $12.13 for that in auction in Australia. And here we have the MetaZoo 30th anniversary box. You're going to get 5 packs in there for $6.89 in auction. I think it's a pretty good deal. This is a really cool product that I feel is very under the radar. It's the only way to get invisible ink. Then we have a Magicast box, which is awesome. I mean, Magicast, for anyone that doesn't know, is what MetaZoo was going to be called before it was called MetaZoo. The original name for MetaZoo was Magicast. So it's cool that they made this April Fool set. And yeah, the box sold for $14.76, and you get 5 cards in there. Here we have the MetaZoo Gala box. You're going to get 3 packs in there, and the Sam Sinclair wearing a tuxedo promo card. That sold for $24.19 in Australia. And I believe our last auction for this week in Australia would be Drop Bear. One of these cool international promo cards. Sold for $40.01. Let's take a close look at this card. Oh, here's a banger from the disclosure pages. UFO of the disclosure pages. It's a PSA 7, and it's still sold for $157 in auction. So I'm assuming this card's pretty rare. But yeah, that's the crazy disclosure pages UFO full holo card. I think it only comes as full holo. You know what? Let's check out the PSA population. How many of these exist that justify PSA 7 going for $157? Okay, so on the PSA population report for disclosure pages, there's only 8 cards sent in. I'm shocked that that's that low, to be honest. None of them are PSA 10. Okay, so here's all the cards here. Where is UFO? Oh, there's only 1 UFO sent in. I thought there would have been more. How come no one sent in these disclosure pages? These seem to be pretty popular cards to collect at the end of MetaZoo. But there's only 8 cards sent in the PSA, unless they're being sent into another grading service. Okay, well, now that I did a little research there, maybe that price is justified. Meanwhile, we have Loveland Mailman, one of the craziest, iconic cards from the original MetaZoo. PSA 9. I mean, it's crazy. This card raw used to sell for well over $100, maybe $200, just raw. So it's $17, steal of a deal. And it's already graded as a PSA 9, that's not that bad. Hey, we have Smokey Bear promo card without any of the Afton doodles on it, which were actually pretty badass. But this one has a PSA 10, sold for $41 in auction. So this is what the Smokey Bear promo card really looks like, with all the nice doodles on it. Now everything I just said only makes sense if you saw my other video with all the Afton band artwork, where she was drawing like doodles on Smokey Bear promos. If you haven't seen that video, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that made no sense what I just said. Next we have a PSA 10 Magma Fusion Aura from Native. PSA 10 sold for only $34. That's crazy. These Fusion Auras have dropped drastically in value. And I mean, this is one of the best cards you could pull out of Native, even though those boxes are pretty expensive. So picking this up as a PSA 10 for $34 has to be a steal of a deal. Here we have 2 of the Sam Sinclair Mothman promo cards. Yeah, 2 of them sold for $100 as a buy it now. Hey, it's a Valentine's Day ugly plushy promo card. Sold for $45 as a buy it now. Pretty cool looking card. It's got the gold background. Yeah, this plushie looks really ugly in person. This promo card actually looks pretty good. And they never made the gold one for the NFT holders. There's supposed to be a gold version of this plushie artwork on the promo card. But I guess it never came out. Unless it did, and it's just in the inventory warehouse stuff. And speaking of Valentine's Day promos, I mean, when's Valentine's Day? Right in the middle of Q1. I wonder if the new MetaZoo is going to have some Valentine's Day set. And I can't wait till next year to see what the Halloween set is. That's going to be insane. Next we have a box of Topps Chrome, MetaZoo Topps Chrome Blaster Box, sold for $29. And then we have the Rudy promos. We got Rudy well, he's in outer space. What is this one? Rudy One Big Hairy Step. PSA 10 sold for only $34 as a PSA 10. And then we have the native Rudy promo. Well, the price disappeared on me again. I don't know why that happened twice now. It didn't sell for much. Let's just put it that way. It's like less than 40 bucks. All of these cards were drawn by Poncho. And Rudy was going to have, I believe he said, 69 of these promo cards throughout the lifespan of MetaZoo. So if Poncho comes back, which I have a huge... I think it's pretty obvious he's coming back. And maybe I'm totally wrong, but I think he's coming back. Yeah, will he team up with Rudy again? Will Rudy team up with MetaZoo? Because right now, these cards are selling for dirt cheap. Because if MetaZoo doesn't partner up with Rudy again, are these cards going to be worth nothing? You know what I mean? Is anyone going to remember them in the future? I mean, original MetaZoo people will, but a future fan base will have no idea what the hell this is. Even though it is pretty badass. But this card I always think will have value is the very first Rudy promo card with MetaZoo. It's just so iconic. Even as a PSA 7, it sold for $74. So those other two PSA 10s combined sold for less than what this card did as a PSA 7. Next, we have a few playtester auctions to bang out. So we got Mini T-Rex Full Hollow, sold for $19.50. Next from Seance, we have Shauna Hook Full Hollow playtester, sold for $57 in auction. Then we have Men in Black Full Hollow playtester, sold for $56 in auction. Next we have a Jackalope Full Hollow playtester card. Very nice card. Only $17.50. Here we have all the hollows, all the promos you can get from the release event box, the Crypto Nation 1 yellow release event box. So all 5 of them for $32.88 as a buy it now. Next we have the Barbecue Revolutionary Uncle Sam, $24.99 or best offer. And it's time for more Topps Chrome. So we got Loveland Frogman, Cryptid Camera, Green Refractor, so it's serialized out of 99. Sold as a buy it now for $63.79. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's the base Battles card, but it is Metal Man of Alabama versus Charman. PSA 10 sold for only $18.64. And here we just have a base card from MetaZoo Topps Chrome. $25.54 PSA 10. That's impressive, and it's just Metal Man of Alabama. It's just, you know, a regular base card. Next we have Fresno Nightcrawlers, Green Refractor, Topps Chrome, serialized out of 99, sold for $46.25 as a buy it now. Then we have Uncle Sam, MetaZoo Topps Chrome, Green Refractor, serialized out of 99, sold for $20.95. Uncle Sam serialized out of 50, so the Gold Refractor from Topps Chrome, sold for $34.75. And then we have the Mothman, severely off-centered, sold for $1.69. Next we have Chupacabra, serialized out of 50, Gold Refractor, MetaZoo Topps Chrome, sold for $57.75. They have Flatwoods Monster, serialized 50 out of 50. Topps Chrome, Gold Refractor, $57.75. Then we have a Bigfoot X-Fractor, sold for $2.54. Bigfoot Green Refractor, so serialized out of 99, sold for $34.99. And then Bigfoot the alternate art, doing the multiple punches. Green Refractor, Topps Chrome, serialized out of 99, sold for $34.74. And next we have Chaos Crystal, serialized out of 99, Green Refractor Cryptid Camera, sold for $46.25. Then we have Sam Sinclair, same thing, Cryptid Camera, Green Refractor, serialized out of 99, sold for $46.25. And one of the coolest cards, Mothman Warps from... You can only get this if you open up Topps Wilderness. $1.39. Here's a steal of a deal. Any first sighting for this price is, I mean, it's Babe the Blue Ox first sighting, Topps Chrome, or no, sorry, not Topps Chrome, Topps Series 0. $47 in auction. Here we have a buy now Kickstarter Sam Sinclair, $69. Not bad at all. Here we have a hobby box of MetaZoo Topps Chrome that sold for $49. This might be a steal of a deal. So you're going to get the uncut sheet of all the promo cards, right? Uncut sheet. And you're also going to get the uncut sheet. I believe this is, yeah, that's Nightfall. And then also Wilderness. Yeah, right here. You're also going to get the uncut sheet of Wilderness. Boom. So those 3 uncut sheets for $138.99. Here we have a huge lot of all second edition MetaZoo product. So in auction it sold for $102.50. If you're wondering what's in there, it was 9 booster boxes of second edition, 8 spell books, 4 release event boxes, and 3 mystery bonus items. So anyone, if you're watching this video and you bought this for $102, what were the 3 bonus mystery items? Here's a nice card from the Flame Tower. $25. Iowa Dragon. Hey, I had to show this because I was watching Frostbite Labs and Funko Slumpkin's duo live stream, and they pulled a lot of these. The MetaZoo Pokeball. PSA 9, sold for $9.95 as a buy it now. If you don't get what I'm talking about, you know Pokemon, they got the Pokeballs. Here we have Black Aggie from Seance, full holo PSA 10, sold for $30 as a buy it now. Here's a steal of a deal. I mean, how could you go wrong with this? Full holo Mothman Pin Club promo card with the pin for $1.25. Hell yeah. And here we have another Rudy promo from the native set. So that has Rudy the Cave Painter, or sorry, Rudy the Cave Painting. $15.50. Next from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, we have the X-Fractor Mothman, the original art. Sold for $20 as a buy it now. And the alternate art X-Fractor Mothman from Topps Chrome sold as $20 as a buy it now as well. Next we have the MetaZoo Gold Medal Supporter Medal PSA 10. Sold for or best offer. So best offer accepted, it's saying $300. So I can't confirm if they paid less than $300 as a best offer, but let's take a look at this Gold MetaZoo Supporter Medal. Pretty cool. Hey, and look what card sold. This crazy Lily McKay WPT World Poker Tour Queen of Hearts Doodle and Sketch. So it sold for $150 American. It's just authenticated, but let's check out the card. I featured this on a video a long time ago, and I mean, this is sick. This is absolutely awesome. I mean, it's a Mothman, Queen of Hearts, autographed up here, 2022, authenticated. Got some chess pieces down here. Pretty cool. Sold for $150 American. Here's an interesting buy now. So we have MetaZoo Kickstarter Booster Box and Spellbook. Sold for $1,900 American. Sorry, I said that wrong. So $1,900 American. They got a Kickstarter Booster Box, a Kickstarter Spellbook, and a First Edition Booster Box for $1,900. As well, we had a lot of, I think it's 19 Kickstarter full holos. $300. So let's see what you get for $300 from Kickstarter. So you're going to get all these cards already sleeved up, ready for grading. Pretty nice. So you got the Loveland Frogman full holo, Sam Sinclair. And here's a list right here, so pause the screen if you need to, of all the Kickstarter cards you get for $300. Not bad, to be honest. I mean, I don't know what the condition of them are. They're probably pretty good condition. But let's check out some of the bigger hits. Power Up Red. Nice. Quetzalcoatlus, Sam Sinclair, Babe the Blue Ox. Where's some bigger ones? Loveland Frogman, of course. Bigfoot. So I would say this was a pretty damn good deal for $300 American. Here's an absolute banger. So we got the Gold Mothman Token Holo PSA 10. Sold for $700 as best offer accepted November 1st, 2024. And if you don't know what that is, let's take a look at it right now. Absolutely crazy card. So it's serialized number 12 out of 100 right here. You know what? Let's just take a look. How many of these are actually graded by PSA? So as you can see up here, 2022 MetaZoo NFT coin token medals. So the Mothman we were just looking at, the gold one, 16 are PSA 10 out of 19 sent in. Oh, look at this silver party token. 95 were sent in and 40 of them were PSA 10. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, you can pause the screen too. Take a look. I'm looking for the other Mothman though. Ah, there it is right here. Double dyed gold Mothman token. So 32 of those were sent in and 10 of them were PSA 10. Oh, here, this is probably a pretty hard one to find, obviously. The Error Silver Mothman token. 45 cents in, and only 5 got a PSA 10. And here we have the Genesis Bigfoot PSA 9, sold for $300 as a best offer accepted. And if you're wondering what a Genesis Bigfoot looks like, it's kind of like 8-bit or 16-bit Nintendo graphics. And next we have a PSA 10 Chromie's Crypto Carnival My Melody. So it's one of the cards you could only get from the pink box. Graded as a PSA 10, sold for best offer price of $100. So in case you're wondering what the card looks like, there it is right there. $100 for My Melody. You can only get this from pink box, PSA 10. As well, we have a Caster's Cup player stamped PSA 9 promo card, sold for $225 as the best offer accepted. Let's take a look right here. I mean, if the new MetaZoo has future Caster Cups, well, clearly some of these promo cards from the original Caster Cup are going to be highly sought after in the future and huge collector's items. And next we're on to sample cards. So obviously we saw earlier the Grim Reaper sample, CGC 10, sold for $951.06 American in auction in Australia. Then we also had a Chaos Crystal, PSA 6 sample card, sold for $400 as a best offer accepted. And as well we had the Ding Bell PSA 9 sample card, sold for $400 American. As well we had the UFO playtester, UFO sample card, sold raw for $275, best offer accepted. And same with Walking Sam sample card, raw, sold for $300, best offer accepted. Also we had some native boxes selling, so we had one for $114, best offer accepted, another for $100, and another for $105. And next, to end this video, I know this has been a longer video than usual, and you are gonna be rewarded. These are some bangers to end this video. This has been a crazy week for Topps Chrome Black Refractor cards, so that means they're serialized out of 5. So I think this might have been the last video, but I'm going to include it anyways. We have the Topps Chrome Black Refractor serialized out of 5 Chapter 2 cover, PSA 10, sold for $750. So take a look at that, pretty damn sweet. Then on October 28th, we have Snallygaster, serialized 4 out of 5, sold for $85 as best offer accepted. So there's our Snallygaster serialized out of 5 from Topps Chrome. Next we have Minnesota Iceman Black Refractor PSA 8, sold for $205 as best offer accepted. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, these are serialized out of 5. That's pretty crazy. Next we have Kentucky Hellhound, serialized number 1 out of 5 as a PSA 8, sold for $209, best offer accepted. Take a look at that one. Pretty nice, obviously nice. As well we have Terror Bird, Black Refractor, serialized out of 5, PSA 9, sold for $249 as best offer accepted. So let's take a look at the Terror Bird, very nice. Then we have Joint Snake, Black Refractor, serialized out of 5, PSA 9, sold for $249, best offer accepted. I personally really like this artwork, that looks badass, that looks really good. And then we have Cryptid Camera, Black Refractor, Quetzalcoatlus, serialized 2 out of 5, so for $341.09. So maybe it was less than that, but what this website's showing me is that best offer accepted was $341.09. But, I mean, extremely badass. Cryptid Camera cards, serialized out of 5. Crazy, very good looking cards. As well, we have the Space Penguins, Black Refractor, serialized out of 5, PSA 8. Sold for $254 American, best offer accepted. Take a look at Space Penguins. You don't see black borders on MetaZoo cards very often, but when you do, it just hits different and it hits good. Next we have Walking Sam, PSA 9, serialized out of 5. Best offer accepted, $375 American. I mean, that just looks good. Who even cares the grade? I mean, these are serialized out of 5. The grade's irrelevant, I feel. And then next we have Injured Cold, serialized out of 5. Black Refractor, sold for $650 as a buy it now. It's a good looking card. I mean, it's raw. And then we have Adam Ackler, serialized 1 out of 5. Sold for $400 as a buy it now. It might be less, but that's what it's showing me here. Boom, there's Adam Ackler, very nice. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. I guess I got a few questions at the end if anyone wants to comment below, if you don't want to comment on anything else. So what do you think of stuff like this, like grading poker chips? Do you think there's value in that? Do you think that's a good idea? Are pretty much all of them going to get PSA 10? Because I mean, they're just poker chips, right? What do you think of that? Yay or nay? What do you think of Caster Cup promo cards? And any, cards with Caster Cup stamps on them. I mean, if there's future tournaments and there's future Caster Cups, What do you think of the cards from the original Caster Cup? And what do you think of Sam Sinclair? Is he going to be obsolete? Is he going to be a card that goes up in value in the future? Because he was a part of MetaZoo, and this is assuming they don't include Sam Sinclair in the future. So I guess it's a loaded question. Do you think, A, that they're going to include Sam Sinclair in the future? And if they don't, do you think his cards are going to drop to 0 and no one's going to care? Or will that have more value? And would it be crazy if like somehow Nom Nom got absorbed by Incubator Labs? Because Incubator Labs does help, you know, new TCGs get off the ground. What if they absorbed them too and Victor Larson came back on to do some MetaZoo artwork in some weird way? You know what I mean? Just think about that for a second. That would be crazy. Having Poncho and Victor Larson back. Bottom line is, some of the crazy OG original MetaZoo artists are coming back, and that's going to be huge. I can't wait for that announcement as to who it is. And yeah, comment below. I know I ask a lot of questions, and we'll see you in the next video.
Read these words and go from this place a human juggernaut.